Hello, hello, Leo. I'm Lady J. Welcome to Private Readings, and I want to welcome the one and the all of you, my kings, my queens, and my in-betweens. Everybody is welcome here. We're going to go ahead and talk about June, starting with the 2nd through the 8th of this week. I'm going to go ahead and light a candle so we can get the energies going in the right direction. The candle this week is called Oregon Sage, I believe. I will double check it. Yeah, this is a good one. It smells fantastic. Yep, we have Oregon Sage. Very nice. I like that very much. Cool. So I'm going to set this down right here, and we will go ahead and start talking about what's going on. I have all the cards pre-programmed for you, of course, and we're going to go ahead and get the guiding cards for the month. All right. So let's look at what we have here. I'm going to pull a card from here for you, Leo. All right. And now we'll pull a card from this deck. This is a stone card. Ooh, they play very nicely. Let's see what your guides have for you. That's the one right there. All right. So then, I have invited all your guides as well as mine to come and play. This is very good stuff. Let's go ahead and see what these cards are. We have Potential, Think Big for Your Future, right here. Very nice. And we have Selenite. Selenite is a wonderful stone. Let's go ahead and look at these. Yes, selenite is all about bringing the light into our world and into our head. And right, it's a 7th chakra stone for sure. It is really a wonderful way to activate portals and get ourselves out of our bodies if we want to do some traveling. But also, it's definitely a beautiful stone for bringing light into our bodies if we need to, all right? So if you're feeling a little gloomy, shall we say, you can bring that in. And by putting it over the top of your head, it'll come straight in. It's very nice. Be careful about its directional stone. You may or may not know this, but selenite is a very directional stone where light will come in or you will go out. So be careful which way you point that bad boy. Depending on what your plan is, all right? Because anything is possible that way. Potential, thinking big for your future, right? I'm talking about astral travel, of course, when you want to travel across the others in meditation or otherwise. This is a fantastic stone for doing that. Excellent. And potential, thinking big for your future. This is no time to think about things in a very small way. So go big or go home. You know what I'm saying? This is very fun stuff. So excellent. Very nice. I like that for you. It's got a lot of beautiful rainbows in it. Very cool. Oh, Leo, you're getting so busy with stuff. I'm happy to see that for you. Okay. We are definitely going to start laying out these cards, and I will give you my messages from my guides. So let's look at these cards here. We have these cards. We're going to have 4 weeks, of course, so we're going to do 4 columns. And 3 rows, of course. My message for you specifically is to be resourceful. So, Leo, it's time for you to do all those, bring out all those tools you got. Get busy with all those wonderful capacities that you have, because you are brilliant in so many ways. Don't be shy about using everything you have in your toolbox. I mean, you've got the twine, you've got this, you've got that, you've got the cutters, you've got all those good tools, and I don't want you to not use some of them because something's going on, right? We want you to use all those tools, all right? And the message from my personal guide for all 12 signs has been to lower your expectations, but be prepared to be surprised, right? Get prepared for a surprise. And that doesn't mean expect a surprise. It means there could be a surprise, especially if you lower your expectations. Don't expect anything, but you know, it could happen, right? And that's what we're opening ourselves up to, is serendipity and beautiful, joyful things coming our way. We want that for you, so just remain open, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the overview here. This is going to be June 2nd through the 8th, and then the weeks that go beyond. And we're going to go ahead and talk about this briefly, and then boom, move on through the whole overview, and we'll go in deep here at the end of this video. All right, so let's look. We have the Ace of Crystals. The Ace of Crystals is it's the Ace of Pentacles, and we're talking about the gift of finance coming your way, which is super cool. We love that. So you have the potential for the gift of finance coming your way. New money, easy money, so to speak. Not that you haven't put yourself to it to try and make it come to you. You're manifesting prosperity is what you're doing. And this is super good. I really like that for you. I mean, wow, what a wonderful thing to have happening for you. The Page of Feathers is here, talking about an area where you're blocked. The raccoon, of course. What is he doing here? What's he doing? He has new information, or because it's blocked, it's all about how you aren't getting the new information that will empower you that you're supposed to be getting. So be aware that any information you do get may not be helpful. All right. So much like a raccoon in the wild, he's not nearly as helpful as you'd think. He likes to dig holes. He doesn't really, I mean, I'm sure there's a whole website on all the benefits of raccoons, but I can tell you that in my garden, he's not as helpful as you'd think, unless you want holes where you don't want them, and other things being eaten or toppled that you don't want. So just be aware, this news you get won't be very empowering, and I'm sorry about that. So we have the Three of Swords here. And the Three of Swords is very interesting because it usually speaks to you definitely do get information. I see you. Oh, look at how good you are. You're going to take this not so great information and you're going to make it empowering for yourself anyway. The Three of Swords is always talking about how we definitely have the capacity to take information and empower ourselves, but you're not going to want to share what you learned and what you're going to create with anyone, okay? Because you're going to do something unexpected with the information, and it's great. But if you tell anybody about it, they will do it too. We want you to have those benefits. So take care of that and take care of you, okay? Very cool. I like that very much. Don't tell anybody what you're working on. It's going to be great. Okay, cool. Now then, let's talk about the Queen of the next week over, is the 9th through the 15th. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. She's a person who worries about money and is genuinely trying very hard to make sure that everything is paid and taken care of. And she's got she likes a good bargain. I'm not going to lie. She's a bargain shopper. We would need you to embody that this week. You may have gotten yourself some free money and stuff, but it doesn't mean that your money is not like assigned to a situation, right? So we need to make sure that you're paying attention to how it's all going, all right? So yeah, by sure and by gosh and by golly, you're definitely going to be taking care of your finances in a different way than usual, all right? The Six of Swords is here. The Six of Swords is here telling me that where you're blocked, having enough money to share or using your power to help other people this week isn't going to work as well as you were hoping. So just be aware that you're going to not be able to help other people right now. I think it's time to do a little personal focus, right? So you save your money over here and you try more to help yourself than other folks right now. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just means your focus is in one place right now. And the King of Pentacles, or King of Wands, is here. And the King of Wands, there's a like-minded fella who's going to be showing up. He thinks quite a lot of himself, but he's also pretty down to earth and chill. He's bringing you information that will be innovative and interesting. You don't have to tell him what you're into. I would say use him for information, but don't share with him what you're doing, okay? Keep that to yourself. I think we're going to stay in the Three of Swords zone for a minute. You don't want to share all your information with him or your finance situation at all. It's not his business. But let him talk and take that information in and use it as fertilizer for your little idea that you've got working on. Okay, and I'm not saying it's little because you're a Leo and there's nothing really small about what you're doing. Okay, and let's talk now about the 16th through the 22nd of June. We have the Nine of Swords. And it's all about self-empowerment, because other people may just decide, hey, why don't you do it like this? Or why don't you do... Everybody wants everybody to do it some other way than what they're doing. Wouldn't it be nice if people just sort of respected other people and said, wow, that's a cool idea. Carry on and let it go. They don't have to like improve on every little thing they hear about, right? They don't. So this is good news. You're going to take care of you, and you're going to keep on taking care of you. And I'm really glad that you're staying. I mean, you can hear other people's comments, and if any of them seem like an improvement on your situation or an easing up of your situation, because I would like you to find ways to do things easier. If you can find a way to do it easier, I think you should probably try and implement that. That would be good. This is the Chariot, and we are talking about how you are indeed not really doing any traveling at this time. No adventures, no movement. You won't be moving. You won't be changing anything dramatic. This is about you sitting still in this moment while you're taking care of this, okay? So you're working on the plan. You're not traveling, and that's okay. Here's the Queen of Wands. And there is a lady of like mind who's going to be involved in this particular week. The 16th through the 22nd again, who is going to be helping with, creativity and just throwing stuff out there. Don't take it as someone trying to change you, okay? This is just ideas, throwing spitballs at the wall. Some folks are trying to change you, and other people are just throwing stuff out there. Inspiration. So let the inspiration be what it is, and enjoy that. It'll be great. Next week over is going to be the 23rd of June through the 29th. All right. Now, we have the World. Things are coming together. You're going to be finishing up a little project you've been working on. That's wonderful. You've been like fiddling with this and trying to tweak that and make it work just so, and it's going to come together nicely. Very good for you. I'm very excited. And then we're going to go ahead and whoop, do the next right thing and start something else, okay? So, you are a busy, busy person, Leo, as if that isn't obvious with you. But do take that moment for the woohoo, all right? I want you to say the woohoos and get on with celebrating some of your win there before you move on to the next project, okay? Because you don't get a lot of woohoos, and it would be nice of you to appreciate your next win. The area where you're blocked, we have the Lover's card. It's showing me that your relationship is technically blocking, but I feel like now that you've celebrated your moment here and you completed that project, yeah, she or he would like a little more time with you. Don't be alarmed that you are being called out for a date. Hello, you might want to take the date. It would be fun, right? Allow your partner to be a part of your next project, and or take a moment to appreciate them before you start another project, okay? I appreciate that you finished one thing and you want to start another, but you got to take a minute, okay? Even if it's just a nice lunch, that will help your partner in crime feel appreciated also, because you want to appreciate what you want to celebrate with somebody. Take your partner, all right? Now then, we have the Five of Swords. Indeed, the Five of Swords is telling me that even as you're getting ready to start something else, it's almost as though whatever you're going to start next is going to give you more power, more control, something like that. And it's very good because we like that you are going to put yourself in a situation where you are indeed becoming more self-reliant, right? You are going to take care of yourself in some way. You're going to make yourself more autonomous, all right? So that's very cool. I like that very much. We're going to go ahead and save these cards over here, as we like to do, all right? And now we'll go ahead and get busy going deeper with the very first week of June for you, Leo. All right, let's go ahead. We have this section of the Alleyman's Tarot pre-programmed and ready to go. We're going to add some cards and see what we got. So this is fun. I don't read the cards upside down, so I just keep turning them right side up. It's all good. Perfect. Okay. So, excellent. Let's look at what we have here. So we are looking at the 2nd through the 8th of June. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Crystals. Very nice. We have like good prosperity, money happening for you. This is good stuff. We like almost free money, but I feel like you had something to do with it. You basically did the thing where you dislodged this money from wherever it came from. Good for you. There's the Queen of Swords involved in this situation. There will be somebody who's trying to drive the boat and figure out what you're going to do with that money and make sure that you're doing what they want to do, because they don't like anyone to do anything that they don't want to do. So that's interesting, right? And of course, something for you to know is that whatever's going on here, there's some lightning in the bottle. There's an unknown quantity of awesomeness coming your way. This is lightning in the bottle. This is a wonderful thing that I only have 2 cards like this in the deck, and it's pretty bitchin' energy, okay? We like it, we love it, we want more of it, okay? So, whatever this is potential, right? We have a lot of potential coming out of this situation. You are very excited about it. Everybody's excited about it. Be cautious, be careful. Don't let her take over, because it's not her party, all right? And by all means, do some writing. Keep things written down in a nice way and hidden away where nobody else can see what you're writing down, because it's none of their beeswax. And be prepared, right? So we talked about getting new information about how to manifest more control in the situation. And it was actually going to be a blocking bit of information because it's not exactly working out the way we planned, okay? So we're keeping that in mind. We have the King of Swords here. Oh, in the blocking department, of course. He's probably the one delivering this information, like, well, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. And the Queen of Swords is no better. So we're getting a lot of information about your power and how you take care of yourself in this situation. The Queen of Ravens is here. She's always interesting, don't you think? She's also blocking. So, of course, this Queen of Ravens, she's flying on a raven. She is so intense and so very in power. All of these kings and queens who are very much so in power, it feels like there's a whole committee of people who want to tell you what to do. This could be your community leaders who may or may not be on board with your project. And if you haven't gotten any of your certifications, if you need certifications, I really want you to think about getting certifications, permissions, whatever, to make sure that you are on point and have everything in line, because right now you've got at least 2 power people here who are standing in your way, but they feel very much almost like government. They have a vibe of authority that is beyond typical, this is my property, get off it kind of energy. So be aware of what you're getting yourself into, okay? And be ready to embrace that while at the same time releasing that. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is a lot of information and That's super interesting. All right. I see you with the Three of Feathers as your solution, which is talking about the Three of Swords. All of this information is empowering to you. You're taking on all the information, even the blocking information, as knowledge. It's like knowledge is power. Even if it's knowledge that says, oh no, you can't do that, and you can't do that, and you can't do that. All the you can'ts are turning into I can, and I will slide right under the radar, or I will do exactly what I need to do, and I'll make it work. All right? So very cool. I see you taking it and making it into an empowering situation. This has that's what lightning does. It finds a way, you know? It will always ground itself out. So don't be shy, and don't think that you're on the wrong channel or anything like that, because you're not. Everything is going exactly as it should. You are definitely being empowered. You're going to keep this information to yourself. Don't talk about what you're working on. First rule of Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club, right? Good job. Okay, now we're moving on to the Ten of Wands, all right? As part of your solution, you will be taking your ideas and moving on towards maybe you have to just go to a different county with that stuff. You're going to take this brilliant lightning idea and go someplace where it will be respected and appreciated and no one will care. Awesome. Whatever you're going to get ready to do, it's going to be great. Okay? Let your inspiration guide you. All right? And of course, we have the Ace of Xylophones showing us that indeed, not xylophone, that's a squeeze box. All right? There you go. But it's musical. It has lots of interesting love going on with it. It speaks to the gift of music. It speaks to the gift of helpful noise that is very good for you. And music really does drive you, Leo. So don't be upset if there's a little music in the background, and take note of the moments when there is music in the background and you're like, okay, cool. That's me. That's my stuff. I'm getting myself going here with a little music in the background, and that is good, okay? Allow it to be an inspiration for you, all right? So this is good. I really see a lot of things happening. You're making a lot of moves in spite of the little roadblocks, and you're going to take your stuff, head out to where you want to go. You're going to do what you want to do, all right? Lightning will find its way. Very nice to see this happening for you, Leo. This is, of course, June 2nd through the 8th. You need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get those. All right. Well, look at you. And your pocket full of rocks today has yellow jasper, and we have aventurine. All right. Aventurine is your higher heart, of course, letting you know what the big plan is. Hello, let's talk about this big plan. I have a vision for you. Okay, so this is you getting your vision here and your vision here and keeping it to yourself over here. Good job. You're doing a great job. And you're even letting all of this no conversation inspire your big vision. Nice. And then you're going to do it. Ha ha. No matter what. Excellent. And we have, of course, the yellow jasper, which is two versions of the same stone. And they are indeed talking about your third chakra, your emotions, not getting involved in what's going on here. This is you being very down to earth and tactile. Even if you have an emotion about this situation, you're going to just take it and go, huh, interesting. Well, let me move this around and let me do this around here, and then pow, we're going to get this done. Okay? Because you are absolutely making things happen in a very tactile way. Very good job. Love that for you, Leo. So we're going to go ahead and put these rocks down here. As per usual, you don't have to carry these rocks if you don't want to, but they are here for you if you like them. If you want to carry something else, please leave it in the comments below and let me know what you're carrying, because I'm into that sort of thing. But also, please do, if you haven't already, like and subscribe so that you won't miss any of the messages that I'm putting out there for you. And indeed, let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you're watching from. I appreciate that stuff. All your comments actually help the algorithm a little, and I do appreciate hearing from you. Okay? So, excellent. We will talk next about the 9th through the 15th. I'll I'll see you next week.